Alright, so broke down that jackrabbit real quick. Got a decent amount of meat for such a little guy. We got 2 back straps, 1 hind leg. The other hind leg was pretty mangled up. Kind of a bad shot. We're gonna cook down some coals and we're gonna barbecue the back straps. Those are typically pretty tender, but that leg we're gonna let smoke by the fire and then we're gonna stew it up. Alright, we got a pretty good thing of coals going. We're just going to throw that hind quarter on just to burn off any fur. Don't really have running water here, so, you know, the meat got a little bit messy. Ooh, hope you can hear that sizzling though. All right, we're gonna let that sit to the side for now. Like I said, that'll get yeah, that hind leg, it needs to be boiled. It's too tough to be just thrown on the barbecue. Oh. Ooh. Got 1 on there and number 2. So I have eaten jackrabbit a few times before. Normally, I would put it in a slow cooker, make like tacos with it or carnitas. Now the back straps though are normally pretty tender. I can, normally pan fry them. Never barbecued them. Definitely never cooked them over a fire like this. Really should let the coals get lower, but kind of in a hurry, so. Gonna get a good sear on the outside and then we'll take them off and we'll wait for the coals to get a little lower and we'll put them back on. All right, so we got a good char on the outside. Smell-wise, not as good as I expected. Being out here, one thing I do at home is I will soak this at least overnight in salt water. Without doing that, you get more of the, I guess, jackrabbit smell. Not a great smell, but not a horrible smell. So now we're just gonna slice this up a bit and then get ready to throw it in the pot. So I know a lot of people say, like, jackrabbit's disgusting, that you get sick if you eat it. Or at least around here, that's something I hear pretty common from people that hunt. Most people just shoot a jackrabbit and leave it, laying in a field. but it's good. I mean, look at the meat. You know, obviously I'm going to cook it all the way through. But, you know, I've been asked before what it tastes like, and people kind of laugh at me, but it almost tastes like, well, as far as the backstrap goes, not the legs. The legs are a different story. But as far as the backstrap goes, it's almost like a cross between maybe dove meat and like an overdone tri-tip. It's real as far as the backstrap goes. I mean, if you're gonna, you know, you can shoot a lot of jackrabbits. If you're going out, at the very least, just you know, cut off the backstraps. Save them till you got a, you know, full Ziploc bag, and just put them in a pan. Oil, salt, pepper, garlic, butter. It's really good. It's worth trying. A lot better than, you know, shooting it and just leaving it out in the field like I would say most people do. All right, one thing we're gonna add in the pot with it is you know, a little bit of rendered down pig fat. One thing, jackrabbit is very, very lean animal. Not much fat on them, so it really makes a difference. Undo that, some fat. And now, back on the fire. Gonna add in some just garlic barbecue seasoning. Yeah, if you're gonna cook anything out in you know, the woods when you're hunting or anything, just pack a little bit of seasoning. Makes a gigantic difference. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'd say that's about done. I mean, definitely want to be, you know, better safe than sorry, but yeah, that's all cooked up. So now while we let that cool down, we'll go ahead and throw the hind quarter in there. And we'll add some water to that and let it, that's gonna have to cook for at least 3 hours, so we'll get that going. All right, so it's all done. Time to try it. Well, that first bite was pretty tough. Second piece, not so much. Let's try a third. I mean, it's definitely good. Like I said, it tastes like, it really does taste like You know, if someone makes a tri-tip well done and the ends are a little bit crisp and overcooked, kind of tough to chew through. That's about what this tastes like. But not bad. I would say, you know, cooking over the fire gives it a better overall flavor. But that letting it sit overnight in buttermilk or, you know, salt water or whatever, even for 2 nights, it makes a difference on the tenderness, it seems like. And it's a lot nicer when you can get all the hair off before cooking it. But it's good, especially considering, you know, most places you go, you know, jackrabbits are everywhere. Probably not higher elevation, especially in like California, Arizona. Jackrabbits are everywhere. And, you know, people just shoot them and leave them out in fields. Now, the downside is, you know, the majority of the meat you get from them is on the hindquarters, which this is the first time I'm going to try to cook it over a campfire, so we'll see how that goes. It's good when you have a crock pot and you can cook it for 5 hours. But, yeah, the back strap is definitely the prime cut of meat on the jackrabbit. Yeah, I give it a thumbs up. Gonna probably throw this in the pot, let it boil, add some seasoning with that leg, and just start making a stew. I don't know how long that'll take, but you know, we got all day. So, update on the jackrabbit stew. You know, I hunted all morning. It's getting pretty tired. Decided to lay down right here and take, you know, a nice 5-minute nap. Had my blanket with me. Had this little break to get out of the wind. Unfortunately, that nap ended up being about 2 hours, and yeah, don't think that jackrabbit stew is gonna recover. Yeah. Well, so I chalked that up to 1 success on the backstrap and a failure on the stew. Maybe try it again next time.